think when I cast my mind back, it all started in 2011.
We arrived in Ghana and we realized that the government priorities for infrastructure development here included health at the very top of the agenda.
I think that the difficulty with Ghana, and that it is no different to the difficulty that we have in the UK.
I needed NMS. I wanted NMS.
Well, we had three challenges right from the very start, from our first interview with our customer, who said, "Why you?" The response we gave was that we could do it faster, better and cheaper.
I would say it wasn't that smooth and easy.
We did found hurdles, but we always managed it. We knew we were going to get here today, but it was a challenge.
Our earlier commercial activities focused on the security and defense sector. And I suppose moving into the healthcare sector has a much better sort of ethical feel about it.
So we spent a lot of time and effort in learning the rules, learning how you put a project through constitutionally, and then we became the subject matter experts for the ministries.
So much different from that of Europe and the UK.
Of course, on top of that, we have very deep knowledge of international finance.
The reason we could do it faster was because of our product, which was based on a concrete walling system. In part it was made in the factory, and part it was made on site.
Africa needs so much of an infrastructure revival, literally, but there's no money. And what Nick and NMSI brought on was they opened the doors towards investments from other members of the network here.
Getting the design Africanized so that the final product could be delivered with local skills, local supplies, local materials, local logistics, meeting local regulations, and put up with local people. That was vital right from the start.
It was exciting. Every day was different. I feel the sense of achievement because the people didn't understand. They thought we had come to take their land.
So we faced a lot of resistance, but later on they understood that we rather come in to help them, we come in to transform their life, and then we come in to give them the best hospital within their locality.
We're coming in to help the country. Our lords and masters are the people in power in that country.
Giving us the contract, agreeing to get us to do some work for them has become an enormous benefit, not to only them, but to us.
The greatest challenge in my particular area was actually the environmental compliance, understanding the immediate environment and to structure the technologies to enable us to operate without impacting the environment further. So we have a very thorough environmental management program that exceeds local and international standards.
But also we chose our sites very carefully in order to minimize any effect on large trees, any effect on farmland, any effect on food supplies, and any effect on access routes of cattle or people or waterways.
It's all about finding a joint medium between ourselves, our local partners, our local workforce, and mixing that in with the reality of funding.
When we started engaging them, employing them, because most of the workers here are from the town, so then they realized that we actually not the bad people, we rather come in to enhance their livelihood. You see, so that has changed the whole perception.
It's a special day for me because again, nobody believed in what we thought we could achieve. I tell you, it's already affected the community massively. The knock-on effect with their families, sense of well-being.
One really feels that you're participating and contributing to the development of the nation and for the benefit of the people. Is providing facilities so that the healthcare workers can truly do a proper job. It's make a generational leap in the delivery of healthcare. You can actually see an uplift in economic activity in the immediate area. Leaving a legacy is what it's all about.
We could do it better because the walling system was better insulated, both in terms of sound and in terms of heat. And that was particularly important because part of our product claims was that this was a low energy design. It was going to be cheap to run and cheap to build. It was basically a high tensile steel framework with insulation, and onto it you plastered a microconcrete, a very special microconcrete with a rich cement base, with a plasticizer of modern design, with fibres in it for giving it stiffness and strength that allowed us to meet all the seismic requirements of modern technology.
Actually, in Ghana, there are many examples of part-finished projects that have stalled. I think failure was not an option for NMS.
It will interest you to know that there are people overseas who are already contacting us for jobs here. People that have stayed overseas like some of us did and want to give back to society, but couldn't do it at a time when the infrastructure was so poor.
So today, as I sit here, the president is happy, the locals are very happy, everybody is happy. You see, at least we've shown one masterpiece that we can do collectively.
I think we're all delighted, and seeing His Excellency the President leave with a smile on his face, I think makes all the hard work well worth it.
It was no good having all the complexity that met all the standards in the world if actually the first power outage or the first power spike put it out of systems. So we had to concentrate very much on resilience and business continuity. And that made us look very closely at the hospital, not as a building, but as a system. So our challenge was not only short-term business continuity, but 20-year business continuity as well.
So today's handover ceremony has been a vindication of that faith placed in us. And actually, we've sort of proved it to ourselves as well, that we can manage complex projects in harsh environments.
If we start something, we are going to finish it, because otherwise you're wasting an awful lot of money that really isn't there to waste.
A lot of countries who are hungry for what Ghana has received, NMSI have actually initiated or started something that could be of a socio-economic revolution. And I thank God that He's put this team together, He's put us together to create something for the people of Africa.
The key success to this project for me is the team. There are other companies you might work with them and that synergy is not there. It's about we listening to each other, paying attention and taking things seriously. And that has brought this success.
It's also a great feeling when you meet people like the healthcare workers and patients who look at it in awe and say, wow, this really is really something.
We hope that we'll leave more than just a hospital behind, something that will continue to grow and take its place internationally in the medical world.
Actually, I can honestly tell you that they are using us as examples to other contractors. And so I believe that we've become a mark, a point that people can refer to.
Yes, I think that NMS has put a footprint down now on social infrastructure in Africa. We will concentrate on health, we will concentrate on housing, we will concentrate on those areas which will earn those countries, foreign countries, like small ports and airports and things like that, and makes a very significant difference on the ground to the local people.
I'm proud to see this, and I'm going to tell my family, my children, because it's a legacy for me. It's a legacy.
I've spent my career working in financial services, corporate finance, manufacturing, the security and defense sector, and now delivering a healthcare project in Africa. This is by far the most rewarding work I've ever done.
I believe it has already started. Not that it will start, but it's already started.